What's up guys, Dr. Ryan here with another episode of Smashing Wealth. In this video, you're going to learn exactly how to prepare for a recession or depression. This will be your step-by-step guide on what actions you need to take today. I will be providing you my blueprint on what you need to do, how you need to do it, and when it needs to get done. This way you'll know exactly what I do, so you'll begin to replicate this in your own life as well. If you end up sticking around to the end of this video, you're going to learn all my secrets, everything I've learned on how to prepare for the next global recession. This video will give you the tips and techniques to help ensure that a recession won't destroy your family's life. This will allow you to go into a recession fully prepared and hopefully emerge from it on the other side better than when you went into it. There are decades that go by in our economy where nothing happens, and then there are days and weeks and years where everything happens. Recessions can come out of nowhere, and they can be devastating if you don't know how to prepare for a recession. It is super easy to just coast through life when things are good. What you really need to think about when times are good is how to prepare for when times get bad. One of the best things you can do today to strengthen your position in the economy is keeping your job. When it comes down to how to prepare for coming recession, you must keep in mind that you may still have a job right now. If this situation holds true for you, I would highly recommend to work super hard at your job right now and make your boss like you. This isn't the time to slack off. Show up early and leave late. Grind it out like you've never grinded before. Show the company that you work for that you're an invaluable employee. You have to make yourself indispensable. When it comes time for your company to cut costs, if you've already proven yourself to be invaluable, you won't be the first to go. Nobody wants to lay off a great employee. They are really hard to come by. Make them want to fight to keep you to the end. The biggest problem with how to prepare for a recession or depression is the fact that it is likely you will lose your job. That is a fear that most people share. It's a global fear. When you are looking at how to prepare for a recession, you have to take into account that most businesses become less profitable during a recession, and they have to let some of their employees go in order to decrease their overall costs. This is because consumers tend to spend less money in uncertain times. Oftentimes, businesses will be forced to go out of business during a recession. This usually results in releasing thousands of people into the job marketplace. Some of these people that are released into the job market then become your competition. This is a recipe for disaster. First off, there are barely any new jobs to begin with that are formed in a recession. Combine that with more people looking for a job and you got yourself a terrible situation. When it comes to how to prepare for global recession, it is critical that you must find a job before you lose your current one. Now, I'm not saying you should go about mailing hundreds of resumes all around town. I do believe that you should work on your connections. Have you ever heard the saying, it's not about what you know, but rather who you know? This statement couldn't be any more true. You should get out and start networking in order to meet the who's who in your industry. You need to build your Rolodex per se. People who find jobs quickly usually find their job through someone they know. Knowing the right people can help you land a job much more quickly than if you sent out a bunch of random job applications. Having someone refer you into a job is the most effective way to find a career. This way, if it becomes necessary, finding a new job after being laid off in a recession won't be nearly as difficult. This is how to prepare for a recession with no money. Make sure your resume is updated and ready to go. You don't want to be scrambling around last minute to put together a resume if you lose your job. You want to be able to utilize it immediately. Every day that you delay, your competition dramatically increases, which results in a proportional decrease in your chances of securing a job. This one is no mystery. Everyone knows you need to have more money, and it's critical to amass in your preparation for a recession. This is a key strategy on how to prepare for global recession. Despite this, very few people adhere to this advice. This is the most well-known principle to abide by, yet it's the most difficult to accomplish. You hear a lot of gurus out there talking about you need 3 months worth of expenses saved. What I can tell you, this is probably not going to cut it. In past recessions, it's taken a lot of individuals over 6 months to find another job. My recommendation is that you need to have at least a year's worth of savings during these incredibly difficult times. This is the best way on how to prepare for coming recession. Having an emergency fund is always a great idea. Finding a job when everyone is looking dramatically decreases your probability of finding another job in a timely manner, so you need to have enough money saved up to cover your rent or mortgage. You have to be able to cover your basic bills as well. You may not have a job for months and you don't want to go deep into expensive debt just to be able to live. You need to have a spreadsheet of all your expenses so you can look for ways to come back on spending today. There is no reason to do this process alone. Have a family meeting, get everybody involved, and more importantly, on the same page. Identify your fixed costs on your spreadsheet. These are your essential costs like your gas, electricity, food, health insurance, rent, or your mortgage. Add up all your expenses for the month and then multiply it by 12. This is how you can calculate the bare minimum that you need to survive for a year. This is the minimum we need to start saving and get on the path of saving. Start by saving a set amount every paycheck. You can have it automatically transferred to your emergency fund when it hits your bank account. I highly recommend using a high interest savings account for this so that your money can grow in preparation for a recession. I will link to a high interest savings account that I recommend in the description below so that you can check it out. You have to make it a priority to live drastically below your means. If you take a second and you reflect on how our society operates, you'll quickly notice that most individuals spend more than they make. It's what drives the consumer debt market. If you make $45,000 a year, you might spend $55,000. If you get a raise and you make $50,000 a year, you might end up spending $60,000 a year. It's a never-ending growth pattern. You have to break the vicious cycle. You have to learn how to live well below your annual income. This is really important when it comes down to how to prepare for a recession with no money. Think about how much you want versus how much you need to live. There are a lot of expenses that you think are essential, but they really aren't. You might think in your head, well, I work really hard and I deserve this and I deserve that. Look, this might be true, but when you're knee deep in a recession, that $45,000 car isn't gonna put food on your table unless you're driving Uber. But then again, people travel less in a recession, so that's probably not gonna go too well for you. Build your skill set to become more valuable in the marketplace. In your marketplace, your value is dependent on your skill sets. The more advanced your skill sets are in your particular industry, the more in demand you'll be. In other words, if you have abilities that not many people have, you're much more likely to not only retain your job now, but it'll make it easier in the future to secure a new job. This can help put you way ahead on your preparation on how to prepare for the next global recession. One of the best things that you could do today that can make you really valuable in the marketplace is smashing that like button. No, but seriously guys, smashing that like button and commenting anything down below helps out massively with the YouTube algorithm. It helps this video get pushed out to more people. It only takes a second and it means a lot to me. So if you feel like helping out, smash the like button, drop a comment below of any skills that you might have in the comment section. You have to evaluate where you're at. How much money do you owe? Are you making a ridiculous car payment every month? How much longer does the note last? You might want to consider selling the car, paying off the note, and buying a used car in full. This way, you eliminate a huge monthly payment. If you can go without a car for a while, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Between the monthly payment, the insurance, the repair costs, owning a car is super expensive. Make sure you pay off any debt with a high interest rate first. Oftentimes, your credit cards have the highest interest rates. They're often in the double digits, which is crazy. Anytime you pay off debt, it reduces your monthly expenses, which in turn allows you to free up money to invest, which secures your future even further. You want your overhead to be as low as possible heading into a recession. Having debt weighed down on you can place a huge amount of stress on you. A huge amount of stress can ultimately lead to medical problems, which can lead to more stress, and the story continues. Increased stress also leads to bad decisions, which leads to, well, you get the picture. Not only is debt mentally taxing, but it can reduce the amount of money you have available to spend on essential expenses like housing and food. Think about your future. Debt can be like this dark cloud that just looms over you and follows you wherever you go. The less debt you have, the brighter your future will tend to be. If you're currently paying off any specific forms of debt, let me know what you're working on paying off right now in the comment section below. I read every single comment, and if you take the time to drop a comment, I will most definitely respond to you. It is also a great time to invest some money for your future. Let your money earn money for you while you're sleeping. What's incredible is that your investments can even make you money while you're awake too. Even if you make an additional $400 a month, that could be a little something to get you through difficult times. You could invest in dividend stocks, bonds, or put your money into a high interest savings account. I linked below to my preferred savings accounts. If you're interested in growing your money by investing in stocks, I also linked to my preferred investing app, Robinhood, down in the description box below. Just by getting your Robinhood account set up, you can get a free stock. You don't even need to put any money in the account to get your free stock. This is literally free money. I left a link in the description box for you to claim your free stock with Robinhood. If you want some more free money, you can get your WeBull investing account set up in minutes on your smartphone. You will get a free stock just for signing up for an account. If you want to take it a step further and you deposit $100, you can get another free stock valued up to $1,400. I also left a link in the description box for you to claim your 2 free stocks from WeBull. The opportunity to get a total of 3 free stocks from Robinhood and WeBull may not last forever. It is super important to jump on opportunities when they come. For instance, right now, you have the opportunity to smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to be alerted when I release future videos. It's super important to create additional streams of income. Right now is a perfect time to pick up side hustles to make more income. It's all about increasing that cash flow. Have you ever heard the saying, more money, more problems? Well, it ain't true. Get more money. Generating more money will make some of the most difficult situations that you're cast into easier to deal with. This is a key strategy on how to prepare for coming recession. I know you don't plan on losing your job. Despite this, it's always a great idea to create some more income, an additional stream of income. You can always get a second job right now. I know it's going to be draining in the short term, but as soon as we're in a recession, you'll be extremely glad that you did. Creating an online business is always a viable option. There are literally hundreds of businesses that you can start from home to supplement your income. Some of these businesses can be started for as little as $100. The best time to start an online business was yesterday. The next best time is today. If you're looking for an online business and you have no idea what kind of business you could possibly start, I am linking to a possible option you can utilize in the description section of this video. If you are working on your own business now, or you're thinking about starting up a business, let me know down in the comment section. One of the most critical pieces of knowledge that you can have in how to prepare for a recession or depression is knowing when it's going to happen. Let me take a moment and let me look into my crystal ball. Let's see what's going on. When is the next recession? Oh wait, it's not working because no one knows when the next recession is. All we can do is we can work on how to prepare for a recession. So let's focus in on that. Now, how do we know if we're currently in a recession? In order to determine if we are in a recession, we need to be in a declining economy for a total of 6 months. This means you need to have 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth of a country's GDP. GDP stands for Gross Domestic Product. You will notice that stocks are falling, there are huge numbers of unemployed people, and our production as a country drastically declines. In these situations, there's no need to panic. Stay calm. Just remember the 5 Ps. Proper planning prevents poor performance. If you've made it this far in this video, please consider smashing that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell to be alerted when I release future videos. I highly recommend joining our mailing list by going to smashingwealth.com. This way you'll be the first to know when I release new videos in the future. I left a link to joining our mailing list in the description box down below. Obliterate that like button if you're feeling generous. Feel free to share this video if you felt that this video helped you learn how to prepare for a recession or depression. You can also hit that save button to bookmark this video to come back to this video later. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at RealDrRyan. Don't forget to claim up to 3 stocks for free from the links in the description box. That is free money in your pocket. Let me know which stocks you get in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to prepare for a recession. This is Dr. Ryan. Until next time, have a smashing day.